Good evening, fellow modelers. Welcome back to Midnight Modeling. Tonight we're going to be going inside the box of this Lockheed P-38F/G Lightning by Tamiya. This kit is in 1/48 scale, and I have to say the Lightning was my favorite aircraft from World War II. And this one was endorsed by Lockheed Martin and also by the National Museum of World War II Aviation in Colorado Springs. Was it's around a couple hours, 2.5, 3 hours north of us, being that we live here in northern New Mexico. Well, without any further ado, let's go inside the box, see what we have. Okay, got some bags of sprues. Let's get those put to the side. We'll come back to that. Seems to be like a painting guide. Exactly what that is. Got your decals. Tamiya Tech Tips, always useful. And we got this. Here's background information on the P-38. Got some real nice photos there. And here is the instruction booklet. Let's go inside and see what we got. Like everything, paints required, recommended tools. Then you start with construction. Start off with the instrument panel, the cockpit. That gets thrown into the bottom half of the fuselage wing section. Got your nose gear bay gets put in. Again, followed here. You got your external fuel tanks. Then the tub goes in to the bottom half of the fuselage, closes, sandwiches top to bottom there. Then move on to the nose of the plane, which I have some aftermarket parts for. I'll show you those in a while. Got your guns, goes in. Other parts on the bottom there. We go over, start working on the wing. Superchargers. Bunch of those in. You put those on the top of the wing. Then you start working on the main landing gear bay, the interior of it. And remember, this is like it has two. And I think you should go with one, the booms left and then right. Oil cooler. You move over to the right boom, and you see there's a little weight. I don't know if you can see it in the box here. 3 little weights there. Anyway, those go to keep the plane from dropping down on its tail. And I believe there's another one on the left and one that goes in the nose. Yep. So once you get that all put together, you're going to put those together, and then you're going to attach them to the main wing and the cockpit pod, I guess is what you want to call it. You start working on the tail end of the plane, and then you work on the landing gear. Get your landing gear all put together. The doors for the landing gear, and then you go back inside the cockpit for all this stuff that goes behind the pilot's seat. Once you get that in, you throw this pilot seat in, and then this actually comes with a pilot. And then you got your different for your masks. I believe this comes with masks for painting the canopies. And that's where everything goes for that. Once that's all put on, you put the canopy on, and you can put it open or closed. 2 different styles here for the F and the G model. Then you go onto your propeller, get that all painted up and put on, and then you're pretty much done there. So let's go see what we have inside here. Let's look at the decals real quick. And the paint masks. Here's your decals. It's got for your instrument panel, seat belts. Got this cool shark tooth. And right here, if you can see, it has 2 mirrors. And actually, what they use those mirrors for is to make sure that their landing gear was down. And then there's a paint mask. These aren't die cut, but I did order some aftermarket ones. And we'll see how those work. Okay. Okay, let's look at this wing section first. It's stapled shut. There we go. It's nice. Got some details on there where it fits together. That's going to do just fine. Pull these staples out. Okay. Here we got the two fuselage, 4 fuselage halves actually. Not too much riveting, but I like it. You know, here's your nose piece. That looks real nice. And you know, and so many people have come on, and I've watched videos of them making this kit, and they really say it goes together fine. Inside this one here, I don't want to go through every bag, but have your landing gear wheels, external fuel tanks. It's all molded like in a dark gray. And here's the other half of that one. Kind of want to see if I want to see the little pilot. The bottom of the pod right here. Hold some weathering good. And here's the pilot right here. There's his head, there's his body. You got some instrument panels there, but I ordered an aftermarket set, and I will get into those here now. But so far, I'm impressed with what I see. Okay, let's look at some of these that I got. This is going to be the wheels and superchargers, and this is all Edward Brasson. I've already went through these ones. So we got a little bit of photo etch in there for the wheels, seat belts. And we got here, look, if you look at this, this is the instrument panel. Real nice, I like that one. Here's the wheels, landing gear wheels, and these are the, what they call the bulge tires. Shows like weight on there, grab. And here is the superchargers right there. Good stuff. Got one more to go through. This would be, this one is here is a nose gun bay. Has the guns and like ammunition belts. There it is there. Various parts. That's like ammunition belts and canisters. And right here have the doors open up, and there you go, look. There's a gun right there, machine gun right there. Looks interesting. Oh, and there's some more photo etch in here. Looks interesting. No, but I've heard this kit is a good one, so I can't wait to get started on it. I also ordered some masks from Edward, the T-face and the. But then I went and ordered this one from DN Models. These ones actually came from Bulgaria, and they look I think what they are, they're kind of like stencils. So, and they give you several different P-38s you can make. We're gonna do this one up here, which is also has decals for that one. But I don't know if I'm gonna go with the decals or if I'm gonna go with this. We'll wait and see what happens. Okay, but anyway, folks, there you go. P-38 FG Lightning from Tamiya, 1/48 scale. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up, a comment, subscribe to the page if you haven't done so. And like we always tell you, stay healthy And y'all have a good night. Let's get modeling.